they've got lots of LinkedIn connections, but when they send a note, they don't get a reply.
Yep.
What do you have to say about relevant notes that you're sending off to people?
Well, look, I mean, I'd say a couple of things about LinkedIn. First of all, it's not Facebook, right? It's not just for your friends. You need to connect to relevant people. Second, 50%, 60% of people won't get back to you. They're too busy or whatever. But all you need is 30% who do, right? So if you're kind of thinking, I just want to connect with this one person, I think that's sometimes it doesn't work. And look, to give you, I had to open up a business in the US. I didn't have any connections over there. It was in the energy industry. I ended up I reached out to 2,000 people, right? 400 or 500 of them connected back. So that was like a 20% hit rate. And from that, we generated a large amount of business. So if you think just connecting to one or two people is enough and hoping that they'll connect back to you, it's not. And one of the things which I did with Shashini is, as she mentioned, go into the area you want to go into, find the people who've written articles, go and find the authors on LinkedIn and say, hi, John, hi, Sarah. I just read an article that you wrote 2 years ago. It was really interesting. It would be an honor to connect with you. Regards, Tom, right? All these articles that get written by people and published on the web, often they never get read. And so this poor person has thought, wow, I spent 2 days writing that article and no one read it. If you go back to them and say, I valued your article and it meant something to me, the author of the article never feels happier. Wow, someone actually took something away from all my hard work in writing that. And you're playing to their ego a little bit, so they'll absolutely connect back with you. And they'll offer you anything you want, right? Because they're sort of going, thank you for making all that time that I spent now feel more worthwhile. So you've got to use different strategies. Write notes to people, but don't just write, hi, I want to connect, right? You have to kind of think about, and if it looks really generic, if it looks like you send the same message to everyone, it's really obvious, right? I get 100 people trying to connect with me every week, and most of them I don't connect with because their message is so bland. It doesn't look like it's been thought through. But if someone said to me, rather than, hi, I'm trying to expand my professional network, can we connect? Regards, whoever. I'm like, that's not really. I'm not gonna connect with you. But if it said, hi Tom, I was really interested in your profile, or you've written this article, or there's a, if I could see that someone had taken the time to work out who I was, then I'd much more likely say yes. And I go through with our team the connections that people try to make to me and whether or not I'll connect with them. You guys, you've got to have a good LinkedIn photo. Look up Shashini and have a look at her picture. It needs to look professional, right? And that to look professional, it needs to look like how you would dress at a business on a Friday in Australia. So it can be a little bit casual, right? But you need to be wearing a shirt, like maybe an open neck white shirt. You need to have your hair done. If you wear makeup, you need to imagine it like you're going into work on Friday, but you've got a really important meeting with some people from outside. So you need to have that good photo. It's not Facebook. You can't look too smiley and happy, right? But you don't want to look kind of glum and scowling and, right? You have to look friendly and smart, right? So take a photo up against the blank wall, right? Head and shoulders. Again, have a look at Shashini, have a look at me. And Shashini and I said something before this, this webinar. We'll connect to any one of you guys who tries to connect with us. But if your photo's bad, I'm not connecting with you, right? If you don't send me a message that's tailored and says I was on that call, I'm not connecting with you. And that should become a standard for how you consider your connections on LinkedIn.